What up, people? Barnred1 here, and I wasn't even gonna make this video, but I once again have to call out Naughty Dog on just another piece of drama involving Uncharted 4 because this game has had so much drama behind it. It's ridiculous, and now here we are, can't even have a beta without more drama happening. So basically, when we got the first beta, we realized that they got back most of the voice actors that played characters from the previous games. With the exception of us knowing so far, with the exception being Steve Valentine to voice Harry Flynn. And basically, they did a terrible job at choosing a new person to voice this character. This person they got sounds absolutely nothing like Harry Flynn in the slightest. I was even saying that in some of my videos for the first beta. I'm thinking, why does he sound like this? Why couldn't they have got someone at least close? So eventually people started asking, hey, why didn't you guys get Steve Valentine to come back? They said, oh, it's not going to happen. That started this whole thing on Twitter. Excuse me, about, oh, let's get him back. So they started a whole hashtag, and like Flynn. And I was like, yeah, because we should definitely get the original voice back. He's like, his voice stands out. So then we get, I won't even say damage control because some of it was and some of it was just straight up ignoring the question and sidestepping. We get everybody saying why this can't happen. We had Steve Valentine announcing, sorry, but it's not going to happen. And eventually he was having plenty of tweets, which ended up kind of sounding like, oh, they weren't offering me enough cash to do this. Which, yeah, that they probably weren't, because they're just asking him to probably record a few lines. So yeah, he probably wanted more. They probably didn't want to pay that. And that's just business. So we can't fault anyone for that. It's just business. That's how business works. So then people started saying, well, why can't we just get the lines that he said in Uncharted 2 and 3? Which I still agree will work. Then we have people, I think it was Arnie Meyer, or might have been someone else, saying that's not going to work. How's that not going to work? And they said they made a complex dialogue system. First of all, why are you wasting money and resources on something as simple as a dialogue system? If you can't input lines from a previous game because it won't work with the dialogue system, you put too much effort and work into that. And I won't even say effort, you wasted effort and work into that. We don't need a complex dialogue system in a multiplayer game. First of all, people are going to be talking to each other through mics. Second, these character interactions are cool, but they definitely shouldn't require a complex dialogue system. I'm just saying that because that's all he said. So I don't know why they decided to waste time and resources on a complex dialogue system. That's the stupidest waste of money possible for a high quality game like this. And they were saying, like back in old videos, that we had to make do with the budget we had. If you didn't waste money on a stupid dialogue system, you probably could have had money for those things that were actually important. A complex dialogue system, that's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. So there's also that, and yeah, like, honestly, makes no sense. You should definitely just be able to port the lines over. You have you have raw audio files, so there is no excuse for that. I really need to like find out if anyone's in game development. Please tell me how a dialogue system could be so complex that you can't just port over lines when all these characters have maybe, I don't know, 12, 15 lines max that we know of so far. There might be some others in different modes, but like, really, you can't just port the lines over. And also, Naughty Dog, this is the option no one else is bringing up. Just get someone that sounds like Steve Valentine, someone that can do a good Flynn impression, and just ask them to do the fucking lines. They said they're gonna keep this guy's lines in. Like, why? Are you mad because you already paid them and you don't want to go to work? Why are we suffering for you being stingy? Or I won't even say stingy. What is it? Stubborn, I guess, would be the proper term for forcing us to hear this guy that sounds something like Flynn because you already paid him and you don't want that money to go to work. Very stupid. I don't know why this is even happening. Like, you can easily import lines. Like, really, you had to have made the most complex and worthless investment to make a complex dialogue system. Like that, the word itself sounds stupid. I expect something like that for like a single player game, but a complex dialogue system for multiplayer. Get up, man. Okay, there's also that, but yeah, you could easily just hire someone that sounds like him, and you could easily import the lines. Here's a tip. Here's a quick tip. Don't do this dialogue bullshit again, because that's the most retarded. I'm trying to move on, but that what he said was the most retarded thing ever. Complex dialogue system. Makes no sense. But yeah, there's also the fact that yeah, like this is what must have happened. They paid this guy. They don't want to give away. But this game has already had drama like that. One guy, I forgot his name, Todd something. He left. They never said why. I think it's because he was like, oh, look, all these people leaving. It's not really the same anymore. So I think he left. So drama there. Justin Richmond and Amy Hennig left. Drama there because we don't know what happened to cause Amy Hennig to leave at least. So yeah, like this game's all drama. The game we're playing, or we will be playing in May, is going to be completely different than the game that that was originally Uncharted 4 back when Amy Hennig and Justin Richmond were working on it. So yeah, this game's just full of drama. Now we have drama here, and to be fair, Naughty Dog is causing most of this drama. They won't tell people what's going on, and they're probably going to say that's none of our business. We're just the consumers. When something this big is affecting the game's been delayed 4 times at the. Well, hold on. Let's reread. It got delayed from 2015 to March 18th, then to April 26th. So it got delayed 2 times by Naughty Dog, and it got delayed. Wait a minute. Didn't it get delayed twice in March? Anyway, it got delayed multiple times by Naughty Dog, and this last time was more so on Sony. So when we're having to suffer for your drama going on, we deserve a right to know what's going on. And now that you made a complex dialogue system, I refuse to accept that as an answer. And if you really did make a complex dialogue system, hold this L. We deserve an actual answer for this. We've been punished by having to wait an extra 5 months. And I'm saying 5, I'm being generous, because we don't know when it was going to come out in 2015 if they had stuck to their original schedule. So I'll be generous and say it was going to come out in December. That way it only looks like a 5-month delay. We are waiting 5 months for this game because of your drama. I'll actually be even nicer, 4, because this recent delay was on Sony. So we're still having to wait 4 months for your drama. And now we can't even have the voice at least sound similar to the other character. Now, Naughty Dog, luckily I don't care about Flynn that much. It's just this whole point where the damage control is just crazy, and then the lack of damage control, the sidestepping. I hope you guys got James Syback to voice Eddie Roger, because if there's a stand-in voice for Eddie that sounds something like Eddie, well, I'm definitely going to go on your forums, and I'm definitely going to be vocal. And I'll start a whole new hashtag too, because this is ridiculous. You could easily find someone that sounds similar to Steve Valentine. But for some reason you won't do it. Makes no sense. But that's all I got to say about this. Let me know what you all think down below in the comments section. I'm not done on this topic. I'm not going to be done either. Like, it'll be well into the game's already been out. Naughty Dog is a good company. They release good games. But that does not mean we should give them a pass on the scumbag shit they be doing. Uncharted 3 turned out to be a broken mess after they took community feedback. No one got on them about the multiplayer. People always use that terrible reason, oh, no one plays Uncharted for the multiplayer, because people think that other people don't exist with different opinions or different play types. They think, oh, I don't play for the multiplayer, so that means no one else does. Those closed-minded, slow-brained dumbasses always bring up that excuse when there is actually a very vocal community for the multiplayer. Uncharted 2 still has daily players. Uncharted 3 was free to play, so you know it still has daily players. And Uncharted 4's multiplayer is showing up to be kind of interesting, so I think it'll have a longer multiplayer, especially since the PS4 is more so, there's more players, more people are just buying exclusives now. So I think it'll have an active community for a while. The Last of Us was a great game. But yeah, like Uncharted 3, and there's always been Naughty Dog scumbag shit. Remember when Naughty Dog tried to pass off one map as a map pack? When you bought the Fortune Hunters Club, you got the 2 map packs, and then you got the 1 Fort co-op map. And they said, oh yeah, this is a pack. That wasn't a goddamn pack, that was 1 map! So they've done scumbag shit before. And no one calls them out. I'm not going to be the person that doesn't call them out. I'm not going to join the crowd and think, oh, they're perfect, they can't screw up. No, they can, they have, and they will in the future. It's normal to make mistakes. I can understand that. But when you start making people suffer and you start damage controlling and sidestepping, you got to get called out on that bullshit. And I'm the person that's going to do it. I love your games, but that doesn't mean I'm going to say, oh, no, they're fine, they're perfect. No, you're going to get called out on your bullshit. Now, That's all I gotta say on this. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. On that note, I'm out. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to that One Nation under PC and PlayStation.